All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
In Madden 24, man coverage has started out as the meta once again, and we want to revisit a route that we introduced last year that destroys cover 2 man. What's going on, everyone? This is Cap24, and welcome to another Throwback Thursday video. For those that are new to the series, we look back at videos that we've released in the past that still work the same or even better today in Madden 24. This route definitely falls into that category and something that you're going to want to add to your scheme. Let's jump into it, guys. What is going on, everyone? Cap24 here from HuddleGG. Today's video, we're going to talk about beating cover 2 man specifically. It's been something that has been quite a turn in meta when it comes to people running this all the time. And I want to show you a specific route that we have taught in our game plans out of run and gun, out of the empty, that you can find in other playbooks that absolutely torches cover 2 man. So let's jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about dollar. And the play I'm going to talk about is double unders, okay? Now, why I picked double unders is you can see that on the right side of the screen, we've got two of these routes. You see these routes to where you've got these short type of speed ins. Well, this play specifically out of double unders, which is out of empty tray, you can smart route the B. So he now becomes one of those routes that goes past 10 yards. And even though it goes past 10 yards, short out elite lights up and really helps this route. Now, it's not needed, but it definitely helps, okay? So all I'm gonna do on this play, it's cover 2 man, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and run it the way we would. And what you're gonna see here is that this RB does a really good job of winning, but look at this B route. This B route will often make the player, number 21 here, this is Jared Alexander, and I'm going with Deontay Johnson over here. He is going to make this guy basically just kind of lose his man for a second. You can see how, one, they don't get a good press on him. It's always just like kind of just hit that player. And then he kind of plays him and then does this cut. Look at 21. It's like he loses his man for a whole second, right? It's just when they smart route it, it really works really, really well. Now, I'm just going to do this without smart routing it. I'm going to show you here that, I'm just going to go ahead and move this guy out of the way just so we can kind of have a one-on-one over here. And what you're going to see again is that this B route is going to do a really, really good job of cutting across and beating his man pretty much every single time. So when I run cover 2 man, against cover 2 man, I really like to have one of these routes on the field to make sure that I can go ahead and know that if something's not going to get open, I always have that backside ability. But the strength of this play is really to be able to smart route this B route, and you're going to see how this route is so good when it comes to beating cover 2 man that you're going to be able to just go ahead and see how he has that consistent stop and really have some great yards. Now, this is in run and gun. I know a lot of you guys are into custom playbooks and whatnot, and you can't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into another playbook and show you how you can find this route in different here in 1 second. So the playbook I chose to go ahead and show you is the Packers, and it's because I can show you 5 plays really, really quickly when it comes to these routes. And it's something that you obviously could add to custom, but also if you like, the Packers playbook, you can definitely use it. So let me call cover 2 man. First play, I'm gonna look at the gun pack trips in the Packers seam. And what you're gonna see is that you got 2 routes here. See how the RB has an outside release? I can go ahead and put him on a smart route, and he can go a little bit further, and that's a route. If you look at the B, I could smart route him. He goes deeper. Obviously, you probably don't want to have them both at the same spot, so let's just do something like this to where we are doing our best to get the RB. He's going to make his cut. You can see how he absolutely torches his man, and we're good to go, right? Now I'm going to show you how this works on the outside route. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I isolate this to where we'll do something like this, and again, something just to make sure that the B is by itself. See how he comes in and absolutely torches his man, and we're good to go. So these routes will do really, really well when it goes against that. Now let's go look to the next play, which is actually in pack trips as well, and it's going to be the doubles in play. And you're going to see this, and you're going to be like, it doesn't really look like it would be it, but let's look at it here. Right, here's doubles ins, right? Just like a normal play, but we can see here again. This is probably one of my favorite plays because you got the A that you can smart route and the B that you can smart route. Now their spacing is really, really nice, right? I can move this RB over. If they're in a cover 2 look, you can probably hit the RB if they don't have a deep middle, or you can hit the X if they do, right? It's kind of a nice 1-2 punch, but you still have these 2 double ins. Now it's from the inside player, right? So if you look at the A, goes ahead, he torches his man. Obviously that's probably not going to be open if there's a user there, But the good news is that if that guy gets open, that's going to pull the user, right? If that pulls the user, then that's where you're going to bank on the fact that you're going to get this B route, right? So let's go ahead and watch this here again. This is against cover 2 man. A is going to kind of burn his man. Then you can see the B. Now you got the ability to hit him, because what you should see is the user goes and jumps the first threat. If he doesn't, then we got an easy throw. So you can see how that Packer trips double in play is really, really nice. I'm going to show you here the why trips weak play. And really all I'm trying to do here, guys, is just hammer in that you can find these everywhere and make sure that you understand what you're looking for. And so the play that I'm looking for here is called Packer Smash. And it doesn't look like much. See that little red route? You really can't tell, right? Well, if you go to it, what you're looking for is those ridges, those cuts. See how B has the cuts? And you can just put him on that route. He's in the same, deal. You can leave this RB on his route if you want. I'm just going to make sure that I kind of give him some room. I'll leave the RB in there. Let's see here, the guy goes cuts. See, what ended up happening there, and I was afraid of that, is that route basically got in the way of the success. So that's why you see a lot of times I like to isolate them, where I'll do something where I'm just going ahead, I'll just do a zig underneath it, right? Just so that you can just get him out of the play. You really don't want him to hurt the ability of the route, right? You can see here that we're able to beat him there. And there's something to kind of actually talk about here. Sam McLaurin, he doesn't have short out elite, right? If I flip the play, Johnson has short out elite. And you're gonna see that he's gonna have more success on his route than someone who doesn't. That's why I really like short out elite here. See, he goes over here, makes that cut, and you can see here that we've got this guy wide open, right? So that's why I'm a big fan of short out elite. If you're playing MUT, you've got several players. Waddle has it, Michael Irvin has it, new card Jarvis Landry has it. I think Charlie Joyner has it for cheap. A lot of guys have it for 0-1 AP, right? Let's go to the next one here. And the last one we're going to show you is out of a Gunflex tray, which is a empty. And this way you can look to see it does come in empties. And it's going to be called Packers Cross. And it's going to be the inside guy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that if you have an inside guy, you're going to want to make sure that he's going to be somebody that's got some type of route running as well. Some type of short in or whatever the case is. And so we have Jefferson there. Actually, he's in this situation, he's going to be the outside, not a big deal. But what you'll see here is that has that outside stem, like we did on that one of the other plays, and he's going to go outside, and then he's going to do his cut, and you can see how he's going to get open just as well. So I want to make sure you understand that this route is found in all shapes and sizes. You just have to look for the ability to do it. You can smart route them, that's what you want. If you find a play that has it only as a short, you can't smart route it, it will absolutely work. It's just going to be something for like 5 to 7 rather than the 15 to 20 that we're looking for. But just want to make sure that we bring you this play, this style of a unique route to beat cover 2 man, have them in your arsenal so when you do face this, you have that ability to hit those easy throws when you need it. We appreciate you guys. If you guys learned something from this, make sure you hit that like button. I'll also subscribe, guys. We're really trying to get to that 50K mark as soon as possible. It's kind of a goal for us, and love for you guys to be a part of that on the journey as we do that. Guys, appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you on the next video.